say anything, not complaining, nothing. And I was just
Sometimes
like,
I love men for that. I love men for that. Women will do for you one thing and they'll be like, hey, that day, you remember? They didn't even go. I didn't even do anything.
yeah,
I the whole day
just
I'm just
about
I'm your
you. Just you.
Hey guys, Murugi Munyi here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another episode of
The Messy In Between.
It's Definitely TMI.
I love that we do that so perfectly
that.
and
I
well
know,
every
so
fucking
great. I
time.
know. It's like our thing.
It is. But yeah, thank you so much for the love on all our previous episodes actually have been so, like, you guys have resonated so well. And majority of the time, sometimes actually, we do pick up some of the things that you've suggested. So continue to do that. Send us via DMs, everything on TMI Podcast KE or Murugi Munyi or Lydia KM.
Yeah.
We are always open.
Always open.
Now, okay, it's when we started this year. I feel like there was so much hype. As usual, in the beginning of the year, everyone's just like, yeah, let's go, come on.
Yeah.
And then it's like, January, and then February, the hype of Valentine's Day, and then it goes, and there's March. And there's nothing.
And it's like, now,
at least we have our birthdays.
At least. But you see, our birthdays are so early on.
Yeah,
March.
but
It's
the rest of the March is
what's
like,
happening?
now what? Until Easter, what's
you're
the
sleeping.
hype? You know?
At this time, you're sleeping.
At this time, you're sleeping. It's not possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've gotten a couple of messages about, feeling like the rat. It's like the year is actually not different the way you hoped it would be.
Yeah.
You don't have that fire anymore. You're feeling a bit meh, So we wanted to have a conversation about what to do when you're getting yourself out of the rat, right? Whatever the rat might be, you're feeling down, you're not feeling yourself, and you really want to be productive because we're still in March. The year is not over.
Still
Nowhere
March.
near over.
Yeah.
So we want to share some of that with you guys, and we hope we can help you guys because we said this year is all about money.
Yeah, it's all about
Money,
It's all
honey,
about
money.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've got to be out there being your best self, being productive, and doing the best you can. But before you do that, you just want to get out of that rut.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a rut?
Yeah, I have been in a rut, and I just want to say before we even continue, us on this channel, we are not the toxic positivity kind of people. It's not
Oh, no.
It's not like party all the time. Even us, I know when you see
It
us like
seems
this,
that.
it seems like we're always just fun and like, oh my god, just like excited. But even us, we get in a rut. We do get in a rut. I would say I have experienced a rut, but I would not say it's in my most recent season of adulthood. I think the last time I experienced one was like maybe right after I had left employment and had started now full-time content creation. So in 2018, towards the end of the year is when I decided I wanted to leave full-time employment and come into content creation. But of course, as like when you're starting to, it's like when you quit TV and now you're getting into this thing and you're like, okay, you're excited. First you're excited until you realize,
On a daily basis.
Like, what are we doing? And right now, like this month, okay, so it was a November when I quit, yeah? And now it was like, okay, November, December, I had good clients. But come January, I think I had only one client. February, I had no clients. So at that point, I was just like, okay, so now like...
Yeah,
so
and
what
managing your time.
Managing your time. And it's like, now you realize that, okay, every day now you're waking up at 1. Okay, so you're not getting out of bed, you're waking up at 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, there's no one who's telling you what to do. It's just like, okay, you go online and already you see that people have posted things, as in this person has posted all these things, they have gotten their PR, CG, they are going to this event, you're just at home, just with you. And then my Mukeni was really young at that time. She was like a year old and I wasn't even pregnant with Tana or anything like that. So I was just like in that in between. So I just remember feeling like, I felt like disillusioned because I was like, I felt like it would be hype, but now that season particularly was not very hype because I was not big enough to be like having so many clients. And also at the same time, it just felt like, so now,
I know.
So now. And now at that point, it was like, I used to tell Zach about it and he was just like, you see, you're the one who quit to do, entrepreneurship or to be self-employed. So you have to be the one to create a day for yourself.
Yeah.
You're the one who has to create
your
moments
day.
for your
You are your employer.
And
you are your employer. You are your boss.
And people need to understand how difficult
It's
that is.
extremely
It's
difficult.
Yeah, because you've just come from like where you go into the office, you've had your coffee at 8:30, you have your team meeting at 9, then you have this other meeting at 12, and then you do this and this. By the time the day is over, I mean, so these open stretches of time, I just remember feeling just like, now I don't really feel like doing anything. Did I even make the right decision?
Yeah.
But like, I just want to kind of just like sleep and like, nothing is happening. I'm waiting for stuff to happen to me as opposed to me making things happen. So that was, it lasted about 2 months or so before I was like, okay, get the fuck up and do something about it.
Life is not over.
Yeah,
I had the same exact experience when I quit my TV job, as she just said. And mine felt like it affected everything, you know, because I didn't feel like I had legs to stand on. For example, you were a mom. At that time, you were still married. You still had Zach. When I quit, I didn't have a job. Me and Mike weren't like in a committed relationship, although he was there the whole time. So I was feeling like
you guys had not yet gone to like now we're in an actual relationship.
It took, we did that like in May of that year, of last year. So I was just like, now like what's going on? Like I have nothing. They have nothing. And then guess what? 30 was looming. 30 years old was looming.
Not
so
30.
I mean, that was, oh my God. I literally hated that period so much. Also, we were talking about it today. I think I'm in a rut right now. Right? So there's the rut of you can see why. You can see like that. It's like your job, you're transitioning, etc. But then there's the rut where it's just like everything is going great. I'm working as I do, right? But I'm not as excited. As excited of life. I'm not feeling as inspired. There's a zing. You have yourself that this is my zing and this is what is happening for me. But I just I don't feel it. But maybe there's been pylon of a lot of stuff. Like a hike in work. Maybe there was our birthday stuff that was like a lot.
A lot of stuff happening.
My Wuka is not feeling that great. There was like everything with International Women's Day and everything that happened on Forest Road, which really affected me emotionally. There may be a lot of reasons. But I'm just like, I'm here.
Pinpoint one. But
it's like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm doing it.
And you seem like outwardly, you seem like fine. But like, obviously, when you're not, it's only you who knows how you feel around such things. I also kind of feel that way. Like when you come back from vacation, like you had been planning this for so long. And then now you've gone, then now you're back.
But
then now... And yet that's like the seasons of life. Is like there's hype moments and then there's not as hype moments, But I feel like we should distinguish between like you're in a rut versus you're depressed and you need to see a doctor.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like personally, maybe for me, what I would see, there's a time I felt like I was leaning towards depression, but that was like I was not trying to do anything. I wasn't able to be productive. It wasn't like the way I'm doing now, which is just like I'm very much continuing. I'm very invested in my life still. I just don't feel as inspired, right? Whereas I feel like sometimes, actually, by the way, people say even depression can be, you're very productive and doing it, but you're still, I feel like it's for you to know and gauge yourself. I would personally say if this goes on like all of March leaning into April, I might need to speak to someone. I feel like it's more of a time factor for me.
I feel like it's a time factor, and I feel like if it's something you've actively tried to get out of, and none of the solutions, the ones that we'll share in this episode, are working, then you should probably see, a doctor. And also, obviously, if you start having thoughts of like maybe harming yourself or harming other people, or just if it's been longer than 3 months of you feeling that way, then I think for sure that you may need to see someone. Also, I feel like knowing that you're in a rut requires some level of self-awareness.
It's true.
Because there's some people who, like, you can be in a rut, but like they won't even recognize they're in a rut. Like, it'll take long for you to realize that, by the way, I used to feel really nice going to bar next door to eat pork. But like now the thought of doing it, I just feel like,
I'll always be happy to do. I'll always be happy to go and
get. She doesn't post that pork, we'll know Lydia needs to see the therapist.
She needs to see her therapist.
But anyway, I feel like the more self-aware you are, the more chances you have of being able to recognize, yes, I'm in a rut, being able to do something about it and get yourself out of the rut faster.
It's true. And also to say, there's moments where I'm completely absent about this, my rut. There are many moments, like shooting the previous episode, shooting this.
Like when we're doing stuff.
Like when I'm doing stuff here, I'm very much here. But I can just tell there's a certain little zing that I'm not feeling so much. I don't have it as much. So there are ways which you can determine that you're stuck in a rut, right? One, you don't have as much energy, right? Or like naturally when you wake up, you're supposed to have some level of energy because you've slept enough, etc. Right? But now you're needing to do more to get that physical energy in it, which is
even
me, by
if
the
you've
way.
had enough sleep.
Even if you had enough sleep, when you're not feeling as
like,
if you feel it's like you slept, but yet the day is here, and now you're like,
I know. And I feel like that's worse, like when you're a content creator, because us as Lydia's fans, we are waiting. We're like, she's not posted yet. Has she woken up? Has she woken up? Has she come to say hello, guys? In her little bonnet, like What's happening? We haven't seen Mukeni. We haven't seen Mutana.
What's
So you already
happening?
feel the pressure of like, I need to now be awake on Instagram.
100%.
And not just on,
Yeah. And like last year, I took 1 day off of not posting. Did you even take a day off?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
This year I took the day I got my liposuction. I took a day off posting.
Oh, this year you've already taken one? Okay, fine. There is one. She's already taken one. Me, probably again in Boxing Day, somewhere there. Just because of the way we personally create content as well. It's like stories. It's very conversation, and it usually takes us throughout the day. So if you're led in bed, here we are.
But there are days when you're not as active. Like you'll post and you'll update people, but then it's not as active. Like maybe you'll come on and say hi at 2 p.m. or something.
And it's fine. And it's fine. Actually, we are working on that balance.
We are trying.
There's a time when by 9, by 11, you have to be on. But now it's I think we're getting a bit better.
It's like you post when you feel like it, and you give yourself grace when you're not able to.
It's true. Another reason why you would something that might give you a sign that you're in a rut is that you want to stay out of your comfort zone. Majority of the time,
stay in your comfort zone.
Yeah, you want to just stay where you're comfortable. You don't want to do anything that requires you to do anything to venture yourself out. It's a natural thing in a human to want to at least try new things, right? But to want to stay, you just want to stay at home. You don't want to really do anything. You just want to go and see just the one friend that you know.
Yeah.
You want to dress in just like your comfortable clothes. You don't want to dress up. Makeup, who?
What?
Who is she?
No.
Who she is?
No.
Another thing is like you're not getting ahead. This could be you're not feeling in a rut, but let's say you've been working really hard and you're just there.
You're
just stagnant. Nothing is you're doing the same kind of work, but it's like nothing is moving your needle. That could be something that makes you feel like you're in a rut. But any of these things, your rut could mean whatever it means to you. Right? But there could be certain things that you could do that might be able to help you. The first one.
Wait, first before we move to now getting out of the rut. So you've identified that you're in a rut. Are you allowed to sit in it before you start being like, okay, now I need to get out of the rut? Can I sit in my rut?
Okay, so
because I feel like sorry to have cut you off, but
okay.
I feel like sometimes you get in a rut because you're tired. And people get tired, people get tired. Like you've been working for so long, or if it's like maybe your kids and you're just tired of every single day. I must bathe these kids every day. I must do this every day. I must cook for my boyfriend every day. I must even cook for myself. Even me, I need to eat. It's like sometimes it's like you just get tired of the routine of life, and that's just like factual, Secondly, maybe it's just like burnout. Like, maybe you've been maybe doing that particular work for so long that it's yes, even though it might be slightly challenging to you, it feels very monotonous, which I think you've mentioned that one. It's like you don't feel like even if you're getting ahead, so to speak, you're just tired
of doing
working.
Okay, so
doing things.
I have some balance. I feel like I more do intentional resting or intentional doing nothing more than just I will wake up and do actually nothing. And I think you can do that. I think you can personally do that if you want to. But for me, the way I'll do it is that I will be more conscious of rest. For example, I said I would do more intentional rest, right? And the other day, Mike was just like, this is you now. You're supposed to be resting and you're here on your phone. I'm asking persons to do what's happening.
I know.
He actually was like, put your phone down right now and do that intentional rest. So being more clear about when you are you're supposed to be resting, but you're not. You get? So I feel like that's what I do more of. I will implement more intentional moments of resting.
I love that. I also feel like we are really fortunate. Like we are speaking from a point of privilege, and I feel like
and even the job we do as well is amazing.
I can actually wake up. I can be working, and I'm lying on the couch the whole day in my dira, but I'm working. And it's not intentional, but the fact that we have the liberty to do that, I feel like not a lot of people have that, and like I completely empathize with people who have like an 8 to 5 job, which literally you wake up in the morning,
3 kids, no help,
girl.
I know.
Okay, fine. Wait, why do you have 3 kids and no help?
Yeah, some people can't afford help.
Oh, right. Yeah, or they choose not to have help.
Yeah, some people. Some people's job are only is like I'll get that money to pay literally pay all the bills that I need
literally,
to.
And that's
maybe it's your mom, or maybe you have a day nanny, and then they come and they leave when you get home. And then you pick up this, So we appreciate that there's some of these things that we're gonna discuss from a place of the freedom we already have.
Exactly.
Some things actually the reasons why you might be in a rut is it's called the sunk cost fallacy. Concentrating on what you've already invested more than anything else. Like you're just thinking like, I'm already here in this job. I've worked so hard. I've been here for 50 years. I've been in this relationship for 5 years. And
Then
that's why you're
now-
continuously staying in
Yeah.
that situation.
Yeah.
Another reason is pipe dreams, right? You want to run away in your head. You're thinking, I'll run away. I'll get a lottery. I'll win the lottery one day. Right? That's keeping
the
you.
more-
You're
and
not
the more
doing
you're not-
anything about it right now. You're just daydreaming.
Wait, are you saying I'm not going to win the lottery, or what are you saying?
I'm saying you can, but I also need you to work today.
No, but if I wait, for when I win the lottery,
Then I don't need to
'cause
work
why am I
at
wasting
all?
the time today
Yeah.
working when I'm going to win the lottery tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
Fine.
That's another one. It's wishful thinking. One of the reasons why people overwork themselves, like you were saying, is that you're saying, if I overwork myself, I'll get that promotion. You might not, though.
You might not.
You might not.
Wait, are these the reasons why I might be in a rut?
You might be getting yourself in a rut without even knowing, because you're saying you're overworking yourself because you need that promotion, but then Jenny gets it. You know, the idea is that your current lifestyle is gonna create a better something, and it's not always directly related. You can easily have rest and have moments to do what you want to do and relax and still get that thing. Yeah. And the last one is, no, I won't even say that one. Okay. That's enough for now.
How about like living unhealthy?
You're not eating well. You're not exercising. One of the things I know for sure that I haven't done to get myself out of a rut is go back to working out. But I don't feel like I want to work out when I wake up.
I know.
Yeah,
but you can. What about later in the day?
Oh God, I don't believe that working out later in the day exists. It doesn't exist.
If we have not done it at 6 a.m., it's not getting done.
It doesn't
it's
get
not getting
done.
done.
Yeah, I feel like working out in the morning. So that's one of the things. Like, I have a checklist. Before now we get to, are you depressed? Do you need help? There's a checklist. Is that all? The whole checklist checked out yet? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Am I sleeping as early as I should? Probably not. I have more to do, but I'm not giving myself as much time to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm conscious of that. Yeah. You've got to go through your own personal checklist of what you need to do. Anyway, let's get.
But now it's like it's late because you're already in the rut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
like,
guess what? If I force myself to go to the gym one time,
it's probably
I have potential to feel a bit better.
You have potential.
You do.
Definitely.
You do. And by the way, getting yourself out of it is just simply ignoring your feelings completely and pushing to that other end.
Easier said than done, for sure.
Of course, look at me.
For sure.
Have you seen me at the gym at 5?
Ooh,
no, you have not. So
Mm.
And one of the things that you can do, the first thing is to get out of denial, right? There are many reasons why you might be telling yourself you're getting in a rut, but maybe the reason is, I haven't worked out in 2 weeks.
Maybe the reason is because you have, I don't know, KFC for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It might be.
Maybe.
Yeah. So get out of the idea of, like, a lot of the reasons why you're in a rut are all outside yourself, and try and seek more about what have I been doing lately, or what have I not been doing lately that could potentially be putting me in a rut. Yeah, Karim?
You have a point.
Yeah, no, sorry, that was it.
Yeah, I was going to say that I think that's why I sometimes feel like I don't buy into when people say, oh, I'm in a creative rut, or, oh, I'm just, going through whatever, I'm not feeling inspired or whatever. I'm always like, it puts too much power into these external forces, and really just now, of course, you will feel powerless. Of course, you'll feel like, okay, fine, now I'm just in this rut. Now there's nothing I can do. I just have to wait, But more often than not, I feel like if we really truly dig deep inside, we can think of the reason why. Maybe you probably can't pinpoint. Maybe there are a couple of reasons why, It's like maybe you haven't been creating the kind of content that you actually
that
like.
Inspires you,
that
makes you feel
exactly.
good.
Or maybe you don't feel like you're being appropriately remunerated for the work that you're doing. Or maybe it's the fact that you've been eating like crap and you've not been working out. Maybe it's the fact that you're in a toxic relationship that you need to get out of.
Yeah.
As in I feel like if you're so honest with yourself, you can probably pinpoint why or how you have gotten yourself into that rut.
Yeah. That's it. That's the first one.
You've not put appropriate boundaries at work, which means that you're working 24/7, which is why you're getting so damn tired because you're not putting appropriate boundaries.
It's true. Yeah. And the idea that if you don't pick up your boss's call, you'll be fired. Like sometimes we even imagine some of these situations because no one has yet, as far as been fired for not picking up the calls at Sunday at midnight.
Exactly.
So sometimes we create problems out of the reasons why we are not even placing those boundaries in the first place. So that's the first one. Get out of denial. Check your lifestyle. Check what you've been doing lately to get yourself in that scenario. And as we said, this is a rat, not like your
depression,
hurting.
Yeah.
And then actually be honest with yourself.
Yeah. Agreed.
Have you worked out? No.
No.
Are you in a toxic relationship? Yes. Are you constantly allowing your mom to speak to you even though it's on phone, so you can actually not pick up that one day?
Yeah.
Or like early morning because
You know?
it's gonna dampen your day.
Yeah.
Many things.
Exactly.
All right. The next thing, actually that one you already said. Discover the real reasons. Those were two. So once you get out of denial, discover what the real reason is, and then now we can start getting into the meat of things. Yeah.
Exactly.
The things is turn your shoulds into must. Right. I should work out. You must
work out.
Work out.
Are you telling yourself this as we are shooting this
Who?
episode? Are you going to work out tomorrow? Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah. So
okay.
you turn your shows into must. This actually Tony Robbins who says that what is negotiable is always negotiable, but what's non-negotiable must be done. For example, I have to come to the TMI shoot.
Yeah, and you're not going to make an excuse. You will.
They would never
there.
be a reason, no matter what I'm feeling, that will stop me.
But how can you trick your mind into thinking something is a non-negotiable when it knows that it's a negotiable? You know.
Yeah, but I mean, technically, even me coming today was negotiable.
It's not
if I
really,
made it.
but it's because you see the thing is that for the TMI shoot, you are accountable to me, to Beryl, to Nancy, to all these other people.
Yeah, but
for yourself, it's only you.
If I told you,
see,
even by the way you told me, because my hookah is not feeling well, you told me I had the option, right? I
Yeah.
could have just told you today, Joe, I just feel too sad. I feel too sad about it and I don't want to come. Either way, you can always make even your must as shoulds. It's just like you've decided that they are musts.
Yeah.
They are must. It's a must I do this thing, right? And this could include rest, by the way. Instead of saying I should rest at the end of the day, or I should stop not using my phone at midnight before going to bed, you can say I must. It doesn't have to be the doing things. It can be also the resting stuff. Yeah.
I just feel like, I feel like when you are the only one who is solely,
it's definitely easier.
Definitely, yeah. Because I mean, when it's just you, it's just like,
but this is not about what are the easy ways to get out of a rut. These are the
if you
ways.
actually want to.
If you actually want to get out of a rut.
And whoever is watching this, I feel like automatically when you hear the symptoms of feeling like you're in a rut, like the feeling uninspired, feeling tired all the time, feeling like you have no energy, you don't really want the things that used to excite you are not exciting you anymore. I feel like you already know if you're in a rut or no.
Yeah.
And I mean, feel free, guys, to actually talk back to us and let us know if you're watching on YouTube or on Instagram. Is it something that you've experienced? Is it something that you're experiencing now? So we can also know maybe how to tailor specifically in like not instructions but advice for you specifically.
It's true. Actually, let's put ours here in the middle. What did you do to get out of that rut?
I just got up and just started doing things. I feel like it coincided those 2 months, like that February. It was like a February, March.
Yeah,
they coincided with just before Easter. So like now I told you I had clients November, December, one client in January. So that February and March I had no clients. But April there was Easter. So Easter it happened. So I got this one big client and I think that automatically it helped me get out of the rut because now before I was just feeling like now even if I'm working, what am I working for?
Yeah.
Like, you know, what am I? And then so when that client came, it was like I used that to like propel myself into you see there's still people who are still watching and there's still, you know, brands who are interested in you. And like after I just did that one client, I felt like now it gave me the motivation to like, you know, and which I guess it's not going to happen with everyone because it's not like at every time you're upset about your job, you're going to now get a new job or you're now going to get a promotion.
Yeah.
I just feel like I happen to be fortunate in that I was able to get that exactly and then now be able to get myself out of the rut. And after that, I told myself that even though I don't get clients, I was going to create opportunities for me to create content by myself.
Yeah.
And that's when I really started posting about my kids all the time. I started doing like a lot of marriage content. That was back when I used to post that all the time. So I used to do a lot of marriage content and like stuff which I found easy for me to like do. You know, I had realized at some point I was like, I was getting so caught up in who is posting and who has posted what and who has posted what and you is like, is yours even interesting kind of thing. So yeah, then now I realized it's like, you know what, just do your own thing.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to say that my one is reeling back into yourself because comparison will get you in a rut because everyone just looks like, oh my God, they're doing such amazing things. One of the things I did when I was getting to a rut, I was just like, there's no way God created me without anything unique to say. So a million people can post the exact same thing, but what I'm saying and how I'm saying it is definitely going to be way better. That it's gonna have purpose in that space more than anything else.
Yeah.
And then around that time is when I told you I started the 5 a.m. club, right? Doing something challenging, which is actually one of the things which is on the list of something you should do. Post pose a challenge for yourself that can get you doing something consistently, even if you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because after like week 1, I felt like I had purpose.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a rat takes away from you.
Because you're like, why am I doing anything?
What's the purpose?
What is the point? And I
What's
think
the
Shiv
point?
mentioned this in the last episode where he was like, if you're in a mental health rat, which actually can be a rat, you know, it's like, how can you do it? How can you get out of it? And he said something about working out.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with that, because working out is a challenge. And
It
as soon as
is.
you feel like, okay, I'm supposed to do 10 push-ups. I cannot do 10 push-ups. I can't do 10 push-ups. Then you do it and you're like, wow, I'm capable of so much more than I think that I am. And then suddenly you feel like, okay, I've overcome that challenge. What can't I overcome?
100%,
kind of thing, you know? So whether it's working out or like, it can be any kind of challenge even.
It's true.
It
Yeah,
could be a
just say that
course.
I'll do this thing 3 times a day and accept the hardship, because you're already in a rut. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
So just accept the challenge that it's here, and you're just going to have to do it. So that's something that could definitely help.
Yeah.
Another one is create healthy habits. I know, easier said than done. I just want to eat KFC, and I just want to lay here, but just pick one.
Yeah.
Pick one healthy thing. Okay, let me say out loud what I'm going to pick to get myself out of this rut.
Okay.
Something which I can even do from like tomorrow.
A healthy habit.
Yeah.
I think you should do the working out.
I know.
Because
but
I feel like
working out, gym seems too far.
I know. Why don't you do it at home?
good.
Even do the yoga. Because when you're doing the yoga, you seemed so happy.
Maybe I'll do a
In
yoga.
January, I think you should do a yoga challenge.
Okay, maybe even not even challenge, but I'll tell myself I'll do yoga tomorrow.
Tell yourself you do
That's
yoga
my challenge.
tomorrow, yeah.
It's a must.
And tomorrow, don't eat a carb for dinner.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Just
do
for
that.
dinner.
Just for dinner.
Just for dinner. Don't eat a carb for dinner and do yoga
Yes.
tomorrow.
The last 2 days, first of all, I have felt a bit more out of the rut. I tidied up. This like where I do my makeup and stuff, and that is always like the evidence of I've let myself go.
Me too.
Yeah, it's the evidence.
I have a PR corner, like a corner of like PR and like all the stuff the people have sent me.
Yeah.
And when it's a mess, I just look at it and I'm
and
just like,
this is it.
and the more I keep piling stuff on, the
the
more
more I
it's
don't
a mess,
want
the more
to do
I'm
it.
just, oh my
yeah,
God. Yeah.
that is my corner of shame. That's when I know, Lydia, you are letting yourself go. So
Yeah.
I cleaned that up 2 days ago.
that's
and
good.
then yesterday I cooked. And not only did I cooked and I cleaned. So I left the kitchen looking spotless.
Yum.
Those are 2 things that I've
so
done.
glad.
So I feel like I can add something else on top of that. Do yoga in the morning. Yes, guys.
You can do it.
Joe is going to keep me accountable.
Yeah. I
She's
also
going
want to go back to the gym. I've been saying I'm going back to the gym from last week.
Oh, by the way, I don't know why I've been feeling like it's not time yet.
It's time.
Oh, it's
It's already time. It's just that like with every day, like I just get so anxious about like
Why?
going. Because I feel like my body is different and I feel like I don't, like part of me is like scared of stressing it out too much, but part of me is like scared that now you go back and now you have to actually go back and be consistent. You know, it's not like thinking about going for one day. You're thinking about now for the rest of the year, I need to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's like,
but you gotta cut that out.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Even me, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna work out forever.
Yeah.
I just
I'll
need
go
to
work
go
out
once.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely.
Do you wanna challenge yourself to that?
I want to challenge myself. I want to go
Yes?
to the gym tomorrow. I will
Good.
go to the
You
gym.
must
I
go to the
must
gym.
go to the gym tomorrow.
Yes.
Nancy, please put that on my calendar tomorrow.
Yes.
I must go to the gym tomorrow.
You must go to the gym and I must do
Why is
yoga.
my heart was already.
First of all, I'm so stressed out.
I'm so stressed. Oh my
stressed
God.
out. Oh my God.
I didn't come here for this.
I didn't.
I
This
didn't
no
come
what.
here.
I mean, I came to tell other people what to do.
Exactly.
I didn't
Not
come
now.
to
Also now.
Yeah.
Stop pointing at me. Stop it.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Create one healthy habit.
habits,
And guys,
yeah.
because we want to be living examples, we're actually going to do it. Obviously,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you're going to see this way after
Exactly.
it's already
Yeah,
happened.
this is like 2 weeks. in
Yes, but
advance
you know what we
that
can do? We
you're
can do it we can post on our stories.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. So we can be like,
we are
guys,
creating
see,
a
I went to the
habit.
gym.
This is what we are going
Yeah.
to do. Yes,
I
boom.
like that.
Create.
Can I say now? Can I add a point on
Sure.
that one? In terms of getting out of a rut, besides creating a healthy habit, you can also try letting go of an unhealthy habit.
Oh, yeah,
Because-
that's true. That's just as important.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
just as important because sometimes you can find that like you might be doing something that could be contributing to you being in a rut. So for example, like when I used to vape, I told you that over time because I was doing it so much, I would wake up feeling so tired. Like I
yeah.
would wake
Until
up
you
exhausted
had your fix.
exactly. And even then it's like I'm still tired, but like I'm like mellow tired kind of
Yeah.
like kind of thing. And I hadn't actually tied it to that, like how tired I was feeling until I stopped and I realized I have so much more energy.
By the way, how long has it been?
I don't even know. 18th of December.
January,
It's 18th
tomorrow.
It's 18th tomorrow. Today's 17th. Yeah, today's 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 3 months. Oh my God. So great. So great. So nice. I was so triggered in Lamu, like, because there was all these people smoking there. And I was like, babe, tell them to go away. Tell them to go away.
Yeah.
But it felt good because, like, these days it'll go like a week. I haven't even thought about a vape. I haven't even thought about it.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. So sometimes if you're going through a rut, maybe it could be something that you're actively doing that is actually making you feel like you're in a rut. So you can try quitting an unhealthy habit. Yeah. And actually, the more time that goes, the more you feel like, wow, I'm accomplishing something. You know, I'm doing something. Yeah. You can feel really good.
It's true.
Yeah.
The next one is get support, right? And something that I feel has been a big thing is sharing that I feel like I'm in a rut. So 2 days ago, the first person I told was Mike. I was just like, you know, like, I'm at home. I share this on my stories. Is that I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to clean. I don't want to cook.
You shared that today, though.
Huh?
When did you share that? The cooking, cleaning?
Yesterday. But then I had to tell Mike. I shared Mike before I shared with everyone else. I just don't want to do it. And I didn't realize that I haven't been doing it this whole time. Yeah. Because we have a lady who comes Monday and Tuesday. So she comes, she cleans. So, and we are adults, so it's not like we are messing everything up.
You're not
so it's kind of hard to see that, right? Then I have Mike who cleans and he cooks. So I haven't really been noticing it. So I shared that. I was just like, I don't want to do that anymore. Food shop. It's just been like we get us off, whereas usually I'll just get like a big food shop and then now we know we have everything. I have not been interested.
Even breakfast, because you know breakfast is what used to be like you
Weetabix, milk is just, those are not things which is like you have to seek out as much. Yeah, I didn't realize that. So sharing that with Mike automatically made me feel like, first of all, admitting that I was in, I felt almost I was holding myself accountable by stating that there's a problem. So naturally, I wanted to seek a solution. Yes. Then I shared on Instagram, right? And then I shared with you. Yeah. So like getting support by sharing is like people are going to tell you, oh, okay, Lade, maybe you can do this, maybe you can do that, maybe you can try. Yes. Yeah. So telling somebody else, oh, I'm feeling like this. People who you trust, please.
I was just about to say that. Like, please don't go and tell anyone, because someone will be like, first of all, you're so lucky the job that you have, so you're even complaining about what?
Yes. By the time I shared on Instagram, by the way, I had already reached a certain enough point so that people can be like, oh, really, all of the stuff that they're going to tell me. I was already prepared. So get support.
Can I tell you something? I feel like the last time when you were going through your other rut, that other time when you told me about it, I feel like I didn't really feel like it was an actual thing. Like, I don't feel like I offered you the support that you needed at that time.
But you know, it's like empathy is something you're working on.
Yeah. Because I feel like I remember around that time I was also going through some social media shitstorm kind of like thing. Yeah. So I remember I feel like I was so in my head about what I'm going through that I was just like, now, okay, so you're coming to tell me about your problem, which is like...
No, but what you told me, no, you did tell me something. It's just like we didn't concentrate on that because your house was on fire. Yeah, but so mine, I had a warmth. I had a warmth.
But when I think back on it, I feel like I wasn't really like a good friend to you. It sometimes makes me feel bad.
No, don't feel bad.
Yeah, I wish like I had been more there for you, you know.
Yeah, no, but I feel like I said, your house was on fire. Yeah. So I could completely understand how me telling you that my house is hot or my kitchen is on fire, it's like you could only like, Lydia, maybe try this. Yeah. But really, you're still focused on your house being on fire. Yeah. Actually, maybe no as well if your house is on fire. If your friend's house is on fire, maybe it's not the time to tell them that you lit your curtains on fire.
Plus also, me also, I feel like sometimes the whole narrative of like someone is super strong, in my head, I feel like we have obviously grown to like know each other more and like be more vulnerable with each other. Yeah. But like then I kind of just felt like, but you're so strong. Like, you know, but you're so strong.
And it's easy to project that. Yeah. Very easy. It's like, so Lydia, you're so strong. But like you have all the tools to do what.
And looking back, I think I definitely remember feeling that way. Like, I'm not even worried about you. Of course, you land on your feet. Of course, everything's going to be okay.
But guess what? Some of that reminded me that I won't die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really? Even though it wasn't your intention.
It wasn't my intention, for sure.
Some of that was just like, by the way. Yeah. The world won't end. I literally still have all the power. I can still do something about it. Yeah. And I think that was now coming up to our birthdays, right? Yes. And then like, my birthday passed and then I started the 5 a.m. club. Yeah, and just starting the 5 a.m. club made me feel like I'm doing something
Exactly.
Even if I'm not seeing the result right this moment, I'm doing something about it.
Yeah, but I feel like that now when I think back on it, I'm just like, I definitely need to work on my empathy, which I feel like I am.
You are working on it, and I'm holding her accountable as often as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, even to do this topic, she was just like,
I'm like, why? Can
you just get up?
You don't
get up your ass and work. I don't think anyone wants to work these days. They don't want to work.
People need to leave Kim alone, okay?
Yeah.
This was taken out of context. You know what I'm saying?
Even that. I don't think she was taking out of context. It's just that because she's the one who's saying it.
Exactly.
But not a word was said that was incorrect. Not a word.
Not a word was said.
Not a word. It's just
like,
who she is. Maybe it does sound a bit tone deaf.
This is what Kit is always saying, is that people are constantly trying to police powerful women. When they see you're a powerful person, anything you say, it'll be like,
Yes.
But wait,
you're sexting. You with a silver spoon. But is it incorrect?
Yeah.
I completely understand that coming off tone deaf. Seriously, there are people who definitely work a lot hard, but there's so many other limiting factors that affect why someone's business isn't doing well.
Yeah.
Yes, that she was tone deaf in. But I took her words. I was like, am I working hard enough?
Exactly.
Am I working hard enough?
Am I
getting the best I can possibly get? That's exactly what I saw.
Yeah.
So what was the initial point of this?
Get support. Yeah. I also feel like being a mom has changed the way I experience rats, so to speak. You know, because motherhood is such a choice. Is so much less. It's like it's just so relentless. Like even if you're in that rat, there are some things that must be done. It's kind of like how you're saying, like TMI, you must come.
Yeah.
You must, and I guess that's why now we are saying turn your shoulds into must.
The
same way you must bathe the child. Even you say I must. I don't know, work on 2 pieces of content a day, or I must do this. I must do this, because I feel like with motherhood, I really have a sense of like, even if I'm not okay, these things cannot be, you cannot drop the ball on these things, no matter what. If there's a meeting at your child's school, you must go. If there's this, you have to be there for them, kind of thing. And I think maybe that has helped me be able to get out of rats faster. Because I'm just like, okay, so now you're sad. So now
it's true. And then Tana.
Yeah, and then Tana. So what should she do? Yeah, exactly, kind of thing. Which I don't know if that's possible. Is that good or bad?
I don't think it's good. I think that's why mothers are constantly feeling burnt out, because you don't have a choice. But see, at least you have the luxury of going on holiday.
Exactly, holiday. Sometimes staycation. Sometimes going out. I love that, because I feel like that gives me some sort of balance.
Yeah, some sort of balance for sure. I personally feel like because I'm living with Mike, I had to reel myself in a lot faster. Right? Because when you don't pick up the slack, somebody else gets to do more. Right? So the other day we came from seeing my Guka in hospital, and then my other shosh told me, how's the other shosh? I was like, I don't know. And I realized I haven't gone to see her in like over a month, right? So then I was just like, oh my God, babe, I really want to go and see her. So we went, right? Then afterwards, obviously, we decided to go. Then I realized Mike has been playing a supportive role for me that entire day. And then when I saw that entire day, I realized he's been playing that role consistently for a while, right? And then I was just like, oh my God, he's taking up what I myself aren't doing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, wow. And I told him, I was just like, babe, I appreciate you so much, because he was just doing it peacefully. He didn't even say anything, not complaining, nothing. And I was just like,
I love men for that. I love men for that. Women will do for you one thing, and they'll be like, that day, you remember? I didn't even go. I didn't even do anything. Yeah, the whole day I'm just
you. Just you.
No, but you're so right, because the other day actually Zach was telling me how after I got my liposuction for a whole month, he was the only one who bathed the kids and changed them, right? And then the other day he was like late at work, and he took so long to come home, and I called him and I was like, babe, I'm gonna bathe the kids myself. And he was like, but for a month I bathed them myself, and I didn't even say anything. I was like, okay, bye, babe.
It's true. Right? I realized that. Yeah, Mike has been picking up so much of the slack for so long. And I told him, I was like, I appreciate you so much. I don't want it to get to a point where it becomes like, now this is my lifestyle, because I'm aware that you are doing way more. Him, he's just like, it's life or whatever. But I thought so much like, oh my God, I want to do better. I instantly went and cleaned up. I was like, tomorrow I'm making you your favorite. Because guess what? That evening, the food that we were going to eat, he had cooked.
Oh my God.
It was just staring at us.
And when he moved in, it was mostly you cooking. Now has Lydia cooked for 5, And I think a good relationship allows both of the parties to strike that balance. You know, it's like to understand that sometimes, like there are times when, let's say Zach is going through a really intense work period, and I need to be there to support him. And there are times when we are shooting TMI until 9 p.m. and he picks up the slack, and like being able to support each other through that,
and being
really
okay with that.
Yeah,
you taught me that.
Yeah,
because I was talking about balance of life, and the way Joe said it is harmony in your life, because that's what we say, not balance. Balance feels like you have to force it, but harmony is like they're all working well. It's constant. It's not like you have to have it here all the time. It's more of that harmony is, in general, do I have it? Because if you look at that 1 month, as you're saying now,
that one day,
zero anything to do with kids. You're not like cleaning them, nothing. Definitely not cooking. Sex, zero. You know? Exactly. So like if you look at that 1 month now, it looks so off. But if you look at it like, now look at this, now you're getting back up. So it's more of a like, today is happening or next week is not that way, but it's ebb and flow more than looking at it every single day. Are you do you have it correct?
Do you feel like with a rat it's similar to like maybe when you're going through a breakup where you have to give yourself some sort of time limit of moping? You know,
definitely.
It's like,
as I said, even not necessarily even moping, like, do I need help? Yeah. I feel like from my birthday, like end of February, I feel like was busy for me. Then my whole birthday, right now we are like coming 17th, 18th of March. I'm seeking to, is like, okay, I've always told myself, if 3 weeks of not feeling good, you definitely need to.
But also I feel like, you see, because you and I are so used to being busy. Like busy, we are shooting, we're doing this, there's this brand, there's this what, we are going to do a fit a wig, we're doing our makeup. Like I feel like at any point, if there's like more of like a relaxed period, it can kind of feel like
a rat.
Whether or not it is an actual rat, but it can kind of feel that
100%. I've learned though to select that. I've learned to see, am I just feeling okay? Or am I in a rat? Because us, it's like, I'm good. I am great. This is where we are. Majority of the time. So being I woke up and I'm fine is destroying destroying me.
It's so crazy because me, when I wake up and Nancy has not sent me a message to say we are behind with this and this and this and this, like I'm just on time with things and I'm not like rushing to do anything right now. I'm just like, why am I not rushing? What am I forgetting? You know, kind of like thing. It's like, but I feel like we need to allow ourselves to exist in that.
Feel okay.
To exist in the okay space.
Is okay. And funny enough, what I've learned is also tell people that I'm okay. Because I learned that when everyone asks me, I'm like, I'm fantastic. I mean, sun is shining. But are you?
Are you allowed to say I'm okay?
Just actually, my mom asked me the other day. She's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm okay.
You're just okay.
Yeah.
If you told me you're okay, I'm gonna be like, something's going on with Lydia. She's something's off. Something's wrong.
Sometimes you're okay.
In fact, your response is always, I'm great, babe. I'm great, darling. I'm fantastic, Joe.
But sometimes I'm okay. Let's sit in that.
Oh my God, I can't do it. I'm calling Mike right now. What happened?
What
this
happened?
morning?
What's
Just
going
be
on?
Honest.
So that's something which is having a relationship where you're able to feel like pretty okay with that. That I feel like is one of the most important things that you can do. Another thing I would do is I would write a list of the good things that are happening, like, or a gratitude list. But me, I would actually write them. I have this client going on, this brand, that I'm working with this person. My relationship is going great. Me and Mike feel really in sync. My mom is here. I mean, write the good things that are currently happening, because a rat sometimes feels like, So now, but then when you look at that list, you see that you are living a dream. You are living what you are praying for. Last year when you were in a rat.
When you were in another rat. And that was a worse rat because you were really at the floor.
Exactly.
You were in a rat in Youre. Now you're in the rat in Runda.
Is it okay? It's not like an actual rat.
You know exactly, a rat. A rat. Okay, a rat.
Yeah, so making a list of what's actually going great could be something that would be beneficial for you. A gratitude list of some form.
I really like that. I haven't really been one to do that often. Like I won't write it down, but like sometimes I just sit and I think it. You know, like what good
But
things
writing
are
it down
happening.
when you see
Writing
it down,
I think is a really
so
good idea.
powerful.
And like you get to, even if it's like the smallest things, like yesterday I had a really, really delicious dinner and it made me so happy.
It's
or
true.
like, Mukeni said this thing to me today, and it was like,
it
made
made me
like,
feel
just
happy.
the small things that you're feeling happy about.
Yeah,
can make you realize,
I would
like,
suggest
life
that.
is good.
I would suggest that. And if that doesn't work, as we said, there's all of the things which we've listed. But it's always good to remind yourself, like, despite how I'm feeling, my life is actually wonderful. And I told Joe today, my life is amazing right now.
Yeah, your life really is amazing. Yeah, you're glowing. You're happy. You have the man of your dreams.
I do.
You live in a great place. Your family loves you.
I feel great.
Yeah,
it's just that it's a rat of just not being inspired. Yeah.
So after you write your gratitude list, do you think someone should also write like maybe the things which are not working out so that they can?
You're already in a rat. You're already feeling like meh. We don't need to add to the mountain.
But if you see the things which are not working out, maybe it can help you actually pinpoint and be able to say, oh, maybe this is something I can work on. Like maybe
we said that
I'm overweight.
Out,
I'm what? My hairline is
that thing is from getting out of your denial. That's already in there.
We're already there.
To check really what's actually the problem.
Yeah.
What's actually the real issue.
And by this, sometimes maybe there's no problem.
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
not all the time there's a problem. Sometimes I feel like even just the fact that it's so hot could be a reason.
By the way,
issue. Yeah.
Or cold if you're in a winter place.
Yeah.
Winter makes you feel so sucky.
Exactly.
So yeah, that could be just a thing.
Yeah,
it's not always anything wrong, and sometimes that's okay.
And women also, we are hormonal. Like there's so many things which can impact our mood. Like so many things.
By the way, I've definitely been thinking I'm pregnant.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Now is not the time, please.
Now is not the time.
This is the year for TMI, okay? We can raise your baby next year.
Reveal coming soon.
Lydia, 2 seconds after her pregnancy test is positive.
Minutes.
Guys, I'm just like, can I have a pillow for my back?
The two of us. We can make that's going to be me.
Oh
but
God,
because I'm feeling like there must be something going on with my body for me to be feeling this way.
Yeah.
Fast forward 2 weeks, boom. Maybe actually another thing, get a pregnancy test.
Rule that out. Just do it.
Rule
because
that out.
You never know.
Yeah. So many things can affect how you're feeling, guys, honestly. And it's not necessarily as cut and dry as we made it. You can go through your own personal list of the things that make you feel good. Have I done this? Like for me, it's like, have I been working out? Have I journaled? Have I meditated? Have I read? Those things make me feel like I'm a productive, I'm a live human being. So if you're going through that list and you're not doing it, then an intentional human being. That's really who I like to believe I am. So if I'm not doing those things, let me see if I can try and do those things. And as Joe said, sometimes it's just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Me
right now, I've not been feeling like I've been so intentional because I feel like towards the end of last year, I was anticipating getting lipo. So I almost felt like my life was like on pause until I got the lipo.
Yeah.
And now afterwards, now I've had it, and now I'm just like in the post lipo, whatever, your post birthday or whatever.
I get it.
Now I kind of feel like. Yeah, it's like I want to get back to how my life was before, like when I was working out and stuff. But it just feels so far away, and now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, I was really looking forward to this thing, and now it's already happened, and now it's just like
it's like now life is normal.
Maybe I'm in a rat too.
Yeah,
maybe I'm in like a tiny little bit of a
rat. Yeah, and then because our rats are mixed in really good things. Yeah, like birthdays and we're working great. Yeah,
holidays.
It doesn't feel like it's there, but I know I know you've been saying that about working out. Like you're just like,
it's just like, and also like, but also, kind of thing. Yeah. But I feel like if you take nothing else from this episode, take the fact that first of all, you're not alone. If you're going through a rat, you're not alone. I feel like there's no one who is 100% like excited and happy all the time. People go through rats like all the time. People go through them, and it's okay and it's normal, and you can sit in that feeling for a few days, maybe even a few weeks. But at some point, you need to get up and you need to actually actively. No one is coming, as we say.
Yes,
no one is coming.
Actively do something about it.
Do something. Yeah, share with somebody. Feel free to share with us, guys. You can DM us on our personal pages or on TMI page. Yeah, share with us. We'd be happy to help you, happy to assist. I was thinking actually we should have a therapist on here sometime.
Yeah, but we'll decide to talk about something.
Yeah, talk about something like it's therapy related kind of thing.
I agree. Like it could be so beneficial, and I'm all about that. I'm all about that life. Yeah. So guys, I think maybe I might have shared deep down without knowing because I'm personally feeling like I'm in a rut. Yeah, but your year is not over. Your year is not over. I tell you this now, you can still turn it around, and don't give yourself the pressure of a whole year. Just think in a daily way. Instead of thinking, oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to keep up with gym for a year. Let me go once. Let me go once. Tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym. Start small and then build yourself up to be able to get yourself out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
This is a really
I feel a bit validated.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I feel a bit. It's okay.
Sometimes just talking. Get somebody to just talk to, by the way. Sometimes just talking. Sometimes just talking.
I do feel like I have an exhale.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Thank you for this, sister.
Today's TMI talk is hot, okay?
Already
People are already sweating. People are already screaming, okay? And the person who sent it to us, I already noticed that her handle has 0 followers and 0 posts. That's how delicate it is. And by the way, even if you send us from your normal account, we will never say who you are. We will never disclose your identity to anyone. So always feel like you can talk.
We don't even chime in on who sent it in.
Yeah. We are your sisters, so we cannot expose you anywhere.
Yeah.
So this lady says, "Hey, I hope you are well. I have a dilemma. I am in love with my cousin and I don't know what to do. We are not first cousins. I repeat, we are not first cousins, and I want to pursue it. Any advice you can post so I can see the responses?" From a personal point of view, I feel like I would not see anything wrong with this person pursuing a relationship with their cousin. I feel like this is not incest because by the time it's not even your first cousin. By the time you're like the second cousin or the third cousin, you're probably closer with like your family friend than you are with this person. So I personally feel like you should be allowed to pursue it if you want. That's what I've said.
Do you know what, yeah? As she was saying the words, I was just like, where is this earth? Is this earth, right? So this is Joe's point of view, right? And it's not like I deny it, right? Who said that you can't be with your cousin, right? It's
I feel we're using cousin lightly, not actually a first cousin. It's not a first cousin.
It's not a first cousin. Let's say it's a second.
Yeah. If it's first cousin, I would say no.
Yeah? You'd say no. That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, okay. That's too close.
Our parents are siblings, that's
no.
it. But if our parents are cousins...
I mean, I feel like yeah, you can find other people, but I feel like for me it's just not a hard no.
Yeah,
that's
let me tell you. Me, mine is an extremely hard no.
Why?
I personally don't feel the idea that people say that, I've fallen for my cousin. Everything when it comes to love, you see coming. You see coming, whether you like it or not. And this is how I say, for example, you see it coming, whether you want to admit it or not, right?
With your ex, you saw it coming.
Of course I saw it coming. I saw myself getting in it. I saw when we had the first argument, I could have left them. I mean, you see it coming. You choose not to. For example, when people say something like, I'm in love with my best friend's husband. What should I do? I'm sorry, wait. There was a time when he laughed with you and you felt...
Okay,
but you didn't ignore him.
That is so different because obviously it is wrong.
No, but let me tell you why.
With your best friend's husband.
But what I'm saying is, these things that we say that I've fallen for the person. There was nowhere you fell. You walked slowly into it.
And why shouldn't she?
Huh?
Why shouldn't she?
Let me tell you. So my point is, when I feel this, if I'm feeling like I'm coming towards feeling like loving somebody who I have a dilemma about loving, right? Because it's a dilemma, right? I stop myself. I stop myself from even getting there. Second of all, I have a natural born bias that people who are related to us are also not our sexual partners. I know this is too much for you, Joanne. I know I'm pushing it. I know I'm pushing the boundary here.
No, me.
But they personally are, right? I actually gave an example of where my mom comes from, their neighbors are relatives of my dad's side, right? And because we hung about there so much, because they're our moms, where my mom comes from, neighbors, it kind of became like, you vibing like this. And Aggie and this other guy had like a little vibe, like they were crushing on each other. And then we told my dad, and my dad was outraged. My dad wasn't like condemning that they had vibe, because he could see how that could have happened, but he was just like, no, that is family.
So and I want you to appreciate that that is a cultural bias and that you have chosen to hold. No, it's not.
Oh yeah, because there are some people.
Muslims, lots of Muslims marry their cousins and their whatever, and you see that's why I'm saying for me I don't feel like it's a stark yes or no, right or wrong, like pedophilia, for example.
I don't even think it's wrong.
Everyone, exactly.
I don't even think it's wrong.
You just feel like it's ew. Which means
it's not even ew. I just feel like, where are we?
And then can I tell you something? Because you see this whole thing of like someone being a relative, right? Yeah. You maybe like now, let's say you and Tim you and your mom and Tim have now gotten married, right? So everyone on Tim's side of the family, if you ever met and like you said a relationship with them, you can't.
No, because we're not blood related at all.
See, we don't even know if they are blood related.
Yeah, if they're not blood related, I wouldn't have a problem. Even
so what is this about the blood? You see,
I don't know. I can't. It makes me. I'm saying it's a bias. It's like telling me, like maybe somebody who eats people, You know, they're like, there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, let's have a taste.
I want you to
it's something
appreciate
that's
that
so in it. Yeah, I'm saying it's something that's in me.
Are you open to a different, to like be accepting?
Guess what? If
different?
somebody comes to me and just like, I'm dating my cousin right now.
What, they come to you like-
No, if they say that I'm dating my cousin, I won't judge them.
Okay.
And I won't stop them.
Okay. You will judge them, Lydia?
No, I won't. Believe in me. There's a
Are you sure?
situation. I'll share.
Oh.
Cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin,
Cousin, real first cousin?
Not first cousin, but like,
Okay,
you know,
fine.
it's usually like my, slightly distant, but enough to be like, I don't know what would happen if you guys decide to get married.
Yeah.
But you want to do this. Me, I won't judge you. I will not judge you at all. Yeah? And I won't even stand in your way. I won't start condemning you. I'll just tell you this has these kind of consequences, right? Yeah. But since she's asking us prior to getting in it, I would, if I'm being told prior to getting it, when that person I'm talking about told me, I told them no.
Why?
Yeah, I was just like,
why
no.
Stand in the way of love?
Before it happened, I was just like, these are the consequences. This could happen. So for me, it's a strong no. But when she came and she's already done it, and now this is actually happening, I'm not willing to be judging you then. Yeah, that's where I stand.
I just personally feel like this is one of the things of like, as we said in the last episode, we have all just grown up being told that it's wrong. Yeah. But at some point, as an adult, you just have to sit and think, why is this thing wrong? Why have I been taught this? Does this actually make sense? You know, if there are so many, if biblically, if biblically people used to marry even their first cousins or even brothers and sisters, people would actually marry. If you know, even in ancient, in like royal families, to preserve the bloodline, they would marry their relatives. I'm like, why suddenly have we decided that now somebody's cousin twice removed, or so to speak, is But me, I'm just saying, be prepared. First of all, if you decide to date your cousin, be prepared for all the judgment, because there will be people who will judge you for sure, 100%.
And you know what? It better work out, mate.
Oh, girl,
you better go all the fucking way. This is not, let's see how it goes. This is it. Yeah. This is it. I mean, there's going to be so many of those things. If you're willing to get past it and go together, I don't know what's going to happen with your Rashi. Are we going to all go together in one family? We are Rashianing for each other. You have... Okay, I'll take back.
I take back now. Yeah. And the wealth is staying in the family. It's so good.
I don't know what's going to happen, but foresee all of those things. Don't lead with, it feels nice, because there might be some challenges that you are presented that you don't anticipate. So anticipate all the challenges. Yeah. And if it's that love that you feel. Actually, I saw a long-lost mother and son. They're together.
Doing what?
They're together.
Okay.
Who made this rule, Joanne? Huh? Who made this rule?
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Why?
I'm judging them. It's disgusting.
Why?
It's disgusting.
Who said it's wrong?
These are like twice removed cousins versus a mother and son.
So if Ethan goes up to be a painting, now you want to stop yourself. Don't stop yourself.
Not my Ethan painting.
That's the same thing you're saying.
No, it's very different.
It's very just different. The level that you've decided is different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's all. We just have different levels that we've accepted our bias.
Obviously,
I'm moved.
Yeah, by it's like though you can say I'm not gonna date a short man, but like what's short? To me, if it's my height, that's already unacceptable. To someone else, it's only if he's shorter than you that it's unacceptable. It's like that.
Yeah, it's just that everyone has their own different. I'm still at cousins.
Oh yeah,
I'm still at cousins. Joe is flexible at cousins. There's somebody else who's flexible at mother.
Fuck you and go back to your room.
Guys,
fuck you and go back to your room.
I don't know if you've advised you. Me, I would personally say, think about all of those personal consequences. Is it that serious?
And then also for me, also the fact, even though I'm open to anyone loving anyone. But the fact that
including mother and son.
No, except them. Or brother and sister, no, unacceptable. But the fact that, she says she's in love with the cousin, but she's not, there's no indication, is there a vibe? Like, because now once you go there, because she's saying, I want to pursue it. Like, once you go there.
And also, it's you who wants to pursue it. It's not like we want to pursue it.
It's like you.
Me, I would say it's a strong no.
Is it that deep? I would say it's okay, but like, is it that deep? How about we hook you up with someone?
I know, because also, the idea is, I want to pursue this. Is there nobody else to be pursued outside our family?
Are you with Mike because there's nobody else to pursue? Or who's pursuing you?
No, but I'm not family
You've chosen
with him. Yeah, but why are you choosing your cousin?
What? I mean, because maybe.
Oh,
okay,
Jesus.
guys, you really need to let us know in the comments. Please let us know in the comments or DM us on Instagram. Tell us what your thoughts are. I can already sense that many people are going to be on your side. But me, I'm asking you guys to just take a step back and
you'd
think
probably
about...
be surprised. Someone's going to be like, my first cousin, we've been together, 3 kids, married, you never know. I am just sharing my bias because I'm generally truthful that it's a bias. It's just... After we just said break the bias.
Okay, if right now you discovered that actually you and Mike are related.
By the way, this was going to share. The other day we were discussing, I hope
you guys are about to break up.
We were discussing about like cousins and stuff, yeah? So I was just like, oh yeah, babe, we were with cousins. We were cousins. Mike was like, wait, if you are my cousin, I found out now after we've been together. He was like, still bust it down. That's what he said.
Oh, but Lydia would be okay with it because, now she already tasted it. So
we're already
here. Now what are we going to do?
Now we're going to do... If I find myself, there's actually a couple I know, they didn't know they were cousins. They were together, gotten down, they went to now do it. Now this is the person and this is the person. They're cousins. They proceeded. Yeah, because I'm here already.
Now to do.
Yeah. To do.
Anyway,
but when I already know the yak.
Yeah,
and I'm entering the yak.
Okay, fine.
I don't know.
Okay, fine. I don't know what we're referring to as the yak. But anyway, thank you guys, please, for giving us your feedback. Let us know. And don't cancel me or her, if either of us have given a view that you don't agree with.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
It's just an opinion,
It's
guys.
just an opinion.
Yeah, we have different biases and we are flexible with different things.
Absolutely.
There are some things people will be like, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Sure?
So... Reduce the volume on the judgment.
I know, right? Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Our podcast is old.
Wow.
It's
I know.
crazy.
Almost 40.
I'm actually really proud of us. We've stuck with this. Do you remember us recording episode 1?
I remember.
I try to remember episode 1.
I actually remember
what
even
did we talk about
bit.
In episode
the promo
1?
bit.
The messy beginning.
Yeah, the messy in between. Yeah, the messy beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember doing the promo bit.
In between us, if you've been with us since episode 1.
I think we're still just as excited.
I think so.
We are still as in love with this.
Every time we're about to come and shoot, I'm so excited.
I know.
I'm literally telling Zach like 2 days before. Oh, by the way, on that day you have to pick Tana because I'm going for a TMI shoot.
Yeah, TMI shoot.
Hello, I'm going to make some money. Anyway, guys, we love you so much. If you've been with us since episode 1, we love you so much. And even if you found us halfway somewhere,
even episode 36. Thank you.
But you have so many other episodes to catch up on. So make sure you've watched all of them, guys. We love you so much. Don't forget to follow us, TMI Podcast KE, Murugi Munyi,
Lydia KM.
Yeah. That's it.
We'll see you guys.
We'll see you guys
next episode. Bye.